Starting today's vlog out at Chili's, which is our dinner. Got sirloin, not really, and I got the fajitas. It's my first time getting the fajitas. I've never had them before, and they're pretty good. Spicy, and I like spicy, but yeah. After we eat, we're gonna head over to Walmart because I had to grab a couple pieces of equipment. But after that, it's going to be heading home, and that's pretty much going to be the rest of the day, because I have a couple things I need to work on. So a few hours later, I didn't get the cable I needed, but I got specifically this. I needed a power strip for the game room, which this is, obviously. So I was going to Walmart in order to get a converter cable to HDMI, because that's what's available on the computer here. However, I ended up coming to the conclusion that this computer simply isn't powerful enough. So I decided I'm going to buy a new computer tonight. Went back and forth on a couple things and ended up deciding to go for a Mac, which is unusual for me. I'm not a Mac guy, I'm still very much a PC guy, but Mac and its OS seems to work best for the kind of stuff I'm going to do. My gameplay recordings and my live streaming are all done just through OBS, so if I install all that stuff on a Mac computer, it should work fine, and I can always expand like space and storage and stuff, so it's not a huge deal. As well, as long as I put all my video files directly into a Google Drive account, then I won't run out of space on the 250 gigs that's available there. So I ordered that today. It's going to come probably Thursday of this week, so I have a few days to wait, but I'm going to be replacing that computer down there. Which is good, because I don't like the big tower. And also, on here, I'm not going to stick with this, but this is the UX2 that I was using for my recordings up until 2021. I'm going to replace that with, let's go back into the other studio now. I'm going to replace that with the mixer, oh my god. I'm going to replace that with the mixer that I use. Well, I used this for pretty much everything that, like everything on the gaming channel. Like that's what I have my microphone plugged into. I'm going to unplug it from here, I'm going to take it into the studio next over, and that should, in theory, handle exactly everything that I need, and the firmware should be available too. At some point, I hope to replace these two glass monitors, because they're quite frankly not good enough. I've also bought a new keyboard. But these two monitors are just not good enough for what I need them to do, so I hope to replace them with actual proper 1920 by 1080 monitors, or maybe just one. Just as much as I need. Nothing more, nothing less. The problem is monitors are relatively expensive in comparison to just using stuff I already have. Anyway, also the final thing of note is this lad. So, for a while, I had a lamp behind my desk, and then that lamp broke, and I decided that I missed it, so I'm just bringing this guy out. So, it's going to be lighting up the center of my desk, and it's going to, it's not plugged in right now. In fact, I actually could. Just give me just a second. Now this is more accurately the lighting that I quite like. So I can sit here. Arguably I should be moving that to the other side, because facing this way it would light my face a lot better if I use face cam in videos, but no matter. I could also just buy another set of lights, they're cheap enough. Regardless. It's also a bit echoey in here, but I don't mind that. I kind of prefer the sound of a not dead space. I'd rather it sound a bit echoey and a bit more natural, as it were. Especially for like gaming content. You really don't need that much soundproofing if you're doing gaming content. But anyway, so yeah, some fun stuff coming. The thing that I got specifically is a Mac Mini. It's got like 8 gigs of RAM and like 256 gigabytes of space. It should, for right now, it should do exactly what I need it to do, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out if I have to return it. But yeah, should get here on Thursday and all should be good. So I'm excited about that. But that's gonna probably do it for today. So thank you for joining me for today's episode of my life. See you guys tomorrow.